receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For NBA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. Well, entering this great rivalry game, it's the Irish who have possession of the jeweled shillelagh by knocking off the Trojans last time they met.
You know, you've seen this all over team sports. When you see a player from the losing team just kind of hanging around, watching the other team celebrate, just kind of soaking in the pain of the moment. I think more than a few Trojans felt that pain the last time these two teams met, Chris, and they don't want to relive that again. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Grab behind the line, it's Jordan. Touchdown, USC. They couldn't stop him there. Well, it is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Great cut there. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up. Hand off to the single back. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Fields. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. Fights through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Pauling. That's good for a first down near the 40.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the back now goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Mayava. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sends up the offense at the 37 now.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Carr. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught! He's wide open, look out! And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans, to put them on top now. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Play action here on 1st down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous. Lost his concentration and drops the ball.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks free. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, 1st down at the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Two-man clock with the running game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. This is the kind of result, Kirk, that's going to shake up the rankings. But more importantly, it's a team that felt unrespected, unloved. They came out here, pulled together, and made a very strong statement to the world.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a combination of things. I think the unranked team, like you said, they came in with the eye of the tiger. They were locked in and ready to go. And I think the favorite, they just didn't respect their opponent. And when you do that in college football, you're going to get exposed.